Good morning to you, Grenada, Carrier, PD, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. It's good morning, Grenada, for today, Thursday, the 18th day of July. Howdy do? How's everybody doing this morning? I hope everybody is fine. Hope you had a great night's rest and that you're up and about, ready to face and fight the challenges of this brand new day. Well, to some it's brand new because there are those who are still just crawling out of bed.
My help comes from the Lord, which made.
Yeah. There are those who did the night shift and heading on home. Good morning to you as well. All the security officers, the police officers who did night duty. Those of you in the medical fraternity, the doctors, the nurses, the ones you're involved there. Good morning to you. I want to say a very special good morning to Nurse Maxwell at the General Hospital. You and your team. Good morning.
Thank you for the privilege.
Quality service. That's what you deliver, yeah?
To share this love you give.
Nice. Good. Yulin Alexander, she's dancing and yeah. Thanking God for today. Mildred Smith, good morning to you. And Shem, good morning. Hope Auntie is taking good care of you. Yolan Swan, good morning. So happy to have you in the house. Yeah. I don't know why, but I think this is just the most appropriate song for mornings. Yeah, just thanking God for another day, man. Taking into consideration so many folks went to bed last night and just did not wake up. You understand? Some woke up, but they are discombobulated. That's a big word. Oh my goodness. Good morning to all the wonderful folks wherever you are. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome on board.
To start afresh again and live this life all over. Things just won't be the same. But since for tomorrow.
Of course, reaching out and saying good morning to my folks on the Sister Isles of Carriacou and PD Martinique.
Yes, Lord. Oh, Father. Thank you for
Janice and Maran, Maran. Yolan Swan says good morning. Catherine Phillip, good morning to you. How are you doing, Catherine?
Thank you for the sacrifice.
Yeah.
Oh, merciful Father. Oh, yes, I'm still alive. Play the music. Oh, Masha.
Ajista Pierre, good morning. How are you doing?
Masha.
See, I didn't forget you this morning, all right? Hope you're doing fine, right? Nice.
Yeah, my prayer.
You and the entire household, good morning. Peppy, good morning to you, bro. How do you do? You and the family? All right, folks, it's now 25 minutes on to the hour of 7 o'clock, and it's time for the word of the day. As we pair up with our television guy, Mr. Dorian. Yeah, let's see if we get this together. The word of the day today is the word consternation. Consternation. It is spelled C-O-N-S-T-E-R-N-A-T-I-O-N. Consternation. Now, consternation is a formal word that refers to a strong feeling of surprise or sudden disappointment that causes confusion. Let me reiterate this. Consternation. C-O-N-S-T-E-R-N-A-T-I-O-N. It is a formal word that refers to a strong feeling of surprise or sudden disappointment that causes confusion. Here's how we can use that word in a sentence. The candidate caused consternation among his supporters by changing positions on a key issue.
I can't tell the future, neither can I say.
So learn to write it, learn to spell it, learn to pronounce it, learn to use it in your writing and your speech, right? Improve your word power. Yeah. 23 minutes on to the hour of 7 o'clock. Thaddeus DJ Small Close Charles, good morning to you and the family, bro. DJ Vika, good morning. Derek Noel and the family. Madam, good morning to you.
Nothing more I want to do.
Reaching out and saying good morning to my good friend Mr. Michael Batiste. Good morning, bro. How are you doing? The folks out there in Munich, good morning. Well, you're originally from Munich, but I think you now reside in Granbra. Yeah. I haven't seen you in a while. I don't know if you're on island or off. I know you're always in and out. Good morning, Munich. Petlin and the team, good morning.
Oh, Father.
The Maxwin family out there, good morning to you.
Oh, merciful Father. But strive to walk.
Branny, good morning. Eric Galba Mitchell, good morning. Brooklyn, good morning. Nice.
In service all to you.
Aggies, what's up, partners? You going to the show tonight?
For my family.
Chief, good morning. Take care, Aggies. Let him be a good boy.
To me. Oh, Father.
Ariel and Kitty Cat, good morning. Alwyn, what's up? Yvette, teacher Yvette Cador and family over there in Hope. Teacher Rufin, good morning. It's now time for the motivational speech for the day. Let's see if we can get this up.
Hear my prayer.
Okay, and it says, when you give joy to other people, you get more joy in return. You should give a good thought to the happiness that you can give out. Let me repeat that. When you give joy to other people, you get more joy in return. You should give a good thought to the happiness that you can give out. Yeah, it's always, and it's biblical. It's better to give than to receive, yeah? 21 minutes on to 7.
So let us rejoice.
Razum Batiste and family over there in Lamode, good morning. How do you do? Derisa, Jaim, Karim, my two little girls, good morning to you and the moms. Mom, good morning.
Well,
nice.
another chance.
Mr. God Williams and family, good morning.
I live this life all over.
Vincent at the machine shop, good morning. How you doing, bro?
Since for tomorrow.
Nice. The distinguished gentleman himself, Mr. Doobie, said good morning.
For all you done for me, yes, Lord. Oh,
Sing along with this one.
thank you for another day.
Dr. Francis Martin, good morning to you and the family.
Hear my prayer.
Dr. Dolan Noel, good morning to you and the family.
Thank you for the sacrifice. Oh, merciful Father.
Yeah.
Some still alive. Play the music.
All right, folks, at this time we do our nutrition tip for the day.
Follow these steps and you'll be fine. Drink lots of water.
Today's in-season featured local fruit is guava. The fruit and leaves of the guava plant are both filled with nutritional compounds that can be used to alleviate many health conditions in men. Research suggests that the guava, which contains high levels of the plant pigment lycopene, which is also found in tomatoes and watermelon, has strong antioxidant properties and has been shown to lower the risk of benign prostatic hyperplasia or enlarged prostate. Additionally, high levels of lycopene have been associated with reducing the risk and the potential to suppress the progression of prostate cancer. This fruit may also be used to support fertility and heart and bone health. The fruit is also rich in vitamin C, potassium, and fiber. Apart from its benefits in alleviating the effects of prostate cancer, guavas, when eaten, can also aid in alleviating other illnesses which affects men, such as the common cold, supports heart health, supports eye health, improves digestion and skin conditions. It is important to note that too much guava should not be consumed if you have digestive problems that include constipation, bloating, cramps, or watery stools. The leaves of the guava plant are also great for balancing blood glucose levels, lowering blood pressure, and preventing tooth decay by destroying harmful germs in the mouth. It can also help in weight loss and can be a great treatment for diarrhea. Guavas are most commonly eaten raw, but do make delicious juices and drinks. It can be made into jams and marmalades and added to baked goods. The leaves can also be eaten raw as well, or steeped in hot water and consumed as tea. Visit our TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and website during the month of June for more information on issues surrounding men's health. Until next time, the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council reminds you to look, eat, and feel well.
Rolls ring a bell.
Okay, yes, you heard it. I never knew that guava had so many healthy, healthy. What is the word I'm trying to get there? Properties, yes. And there's a guava tree right in front on my step. Beryl kind of shake it down. Good morning, Miss Merrill and Mr. Leon McQueen. Yeah, so we had to pull back up that guava tree, boy. And I usually pass guava. I say I had enough guava as a young boy growing up, not knowing that now is the time I need it most. In my aging state, it's good for prostate cancer, man. Oh my goodness. I'll start to eat at least one or two a day now, right? Guys, okay, folks, let's hear what's buzzing this morning. Let's see what's coming up and making the buzz. Agriculture in the north of the island has been significantly damaged by the passage of Hurricane Beryl, so said the PM yesterday. In the region, we hear that the opposition party in Antigua responds to the resignation of one of its own members. Internationally, Biden calls for a ban on the gun used to shoot at Trump. Okay. And in sports, the Silverbacks Windies to improve for the second test, which starts today. May God help us with this one. Windies, oh my goodness. Windies is like the weather. You cannot predict them. It is often said one of the most consistent thing about West Indies cricket is their inconsistency. Good morning to my good friend Super in downtown St. George's. Good morning, bro. How are you doing? Oh, the folks inside of St. George's. Good morning to you. How are you doing? The Honorable Claudette Joseph. Good morning. Hope you're doing fine. Yep. My good boy, the Honorable Andy Williams. How are you doing, man? Working hard as ever. Nonetheless, folks, let me quickly see what's happening here on Facebook before we go off. Keith Lalson says, good morning, Grenada. Joseph Ross, good morning, Mr. Gordon and the GBN Live family. Blessings to all. Nutmeg Quinn is in the building, counting down. Sylvina Childs is also there. Jillian McIntyre, good morning. Wendy Williams, good morning, Mr. Joseph. All the way from Kiariaku. I'm so happy to hear from you. All right, that's a good sign. Daphne Leo, good morning. Thanking God for another day. Blessings, all GBN family. Mary Ebanks, good morning to you. Folks, we'll take that break. We've got the AM edition of News, Sports, and the Weather forthcoming.
Spend $50 or more at any Hubbard's department or participating outlets for a chance to win free fuel, free drinks, free prizes, free property and vehicular insurance, free Hub TV and internet, free electricity, free coke, free water, free cooking gas, free paint supplies, free Dutch Lady milk, free passes to Sunshine promotion events for 2024, free groceries, all for one whole year. And every winner receives a free lunch package. But that's not all. Drive away in style in a brand new Isuzu D-Max. It sits, it doesn't guzzle. So fill out your entries and place them into the marked entry boxes. This promotion is brought to you in part by Dutch Lady, Danny, Promo, Supreme Bleach, Creative Chef, Grenlac, Floor, Salt Petroleum, Grenadian General Insurance Company Limited, Coca-Cola, Sunshine Promotion, Caribberies, Guap Bag, Sesame Spain, and Food Fear. Promotion runs from April 2nd to December 24. Terms and conditions apply.
Get ready for the ultimate family fun day at PAL Kids Fest.
On July 20th at 1 p.m. at the Moulin Rouge Playing Field for an unforgettable day packed with excitement. And guess what? Admission is absolutely free.
Immerse yourself in a world of thrilling activities, from mini vehicles to bouncing castles, face painting, and so much more. There's something for everyone to enjoy.
And the fun doesn't stop there. We're giving away incredible prizes, including Amazon Fire Sticks and a flat screen TV. Don't miss your chance to win big. Eats and drinks on sale.
Don't miss out on the biggest event of summer. Bring the whole family and make unforgettable memories at PAL Kids Fest. See you there.
This ad is sponsored by Terry's Yacht Services, Modern Photo Studio, Maitland's Trucking Services, GBN, and 92.5 FM.
Fly the Jones, Switch, it's Lava Man. It's all about spice up the Cyanide Soca Monarch competition. It starts on the 26th of July. It's going to go on to the 2nd of August, then the 9th for the finals. I will be the host. Fly the Jones, Switch. Get there, see you there, be there. Nothing but vibes. Real mashup, yeah? Mad.
Right on the head now.
This is the morning edition of news for today, Thursday, July 18th, 2024. Coming up in the news, agriculture in the north of the island significantly damaged. In the region, opposition party in Antigua responds to resignation of one of its own. Internationally, Joe Biden calls for a ban on gun used to shoot Trump. And in sports, Joshua Da Silva backs Windies to improve for the second test. We've got the details to these and so much more after these messages.
This is Ezra the Fun Machine, and I'm calling all revelers, carnivalists, and bacchanalists. Let me tell you, take a loan of $3,000 or more for your costume and pay only $340 per month with God's ready cash. Plus, you get to enter to win your loan back. That's right! Pay $0 down and nothing for the first 30 days. All you need is your ID, proof of address, job letter, pay slip, and 2 references. Visit your nearest God's already cash location today or contact your carnival band for more details. Experience Carnival 2024 with God's ready cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply. Aye, aye, aye.
Coming up, African emancipation celebrations build towards the big day. Crop Over rolls towards its own colorful conclusion. One of this region's top banks continues to demonstrate the power to make a difference. Welcome to another award-winning Home Away from Home. Caribbean athletes ready for the world. Souvenirs stitched from scratch. It's all next on this station.
Good morning, everyone. Gordon Josephine with the details to the news. Short crops and traditional long crops grown in the northern part of Grenada have been badly damaged following the passage of Hurricane Beryl. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell provided an initial assessment on how Beryl has affected the agricultural sector during a news briefing yesterday. The damaged crops include nutmegs, cocoa, banana, plantain, avocado, and mango, along with other fruit trees. Mitchell says these crops have suffered significant and extensive damage. The government is aware that it will have to work with farmers and farmer cooperatives to assist with recovery efforts to clean up, remove debris, and start the replanting process all over again. The Prime Minister notes that during the period, affected farmers will not have any funds due to the loss of their livelihood, and the government will consider providing income support to impacted farmers. We have more on this.
Particularly in the northern part of Grenada, there has been significant damage to all crops, short crops and or more traditional long crops, or nutmegs, or cocoa, bananas, plantains, avocado, you can name them. They've all, mangoes, fruit trees, have suffered significant and extensive damage. It means that the government will have to work with our farmers and our farmers cooperatives to not just get building materials, but to assist farmers with clearing the lands, clearing the debris, with getting planting material, fertilizers, and starting the process all over again. During that period, our farmers will not have any funds because they have nothing to sell. and so it means the government will have to consider providing income support by the farmers who are impacted. As the Minister of Finance indicated, this is not something we can simply do by the press of a button. It requires us to have a clear understanding of the extent of the destruction, the number of farmers who've been impacted, and to engage with them and their various cooperatives as well to ensure that the fiscal incentives, the support that we'll provide is support that is meaningful, that is tangible, and that will ultimately lead to the rebuilding of our agriculture or aqua and mariculture in a most robust and sustainable manner.
Meanwhile, Dr. Kimon Cummings, the Chief Veterinary and Livestock Officer within the Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Forestry and Marine Resources, will today lead a local team to the sister isles of Carriacou and Petite Martinique with the aim of filling the gap regarding feed shortage and much-needed animal care in the aftermath of Hurricane Beryl. Dr. Cummings said ahead of his visit, the Ministry of Agriculture will target ruminants, cattle, sheep and goat, as well as poultry and pig farmers. Meanwhile, in addition to the suspension of the FRA rules, the finance minister said the government is considering implementing a fiscal incentives package aimed at supporting the rebuilding and repair of homes and other structures, as well as the reactivation of impacted businesses. Minister Cornwall said the fiscal incentives package is expected to take effect on August 1st.
Details will be provided in the last week of July on this measure. We're also going to have a consultation with businessmen and women in Carriacou and Petite Martinique to get their views on matters affecting them in the aftermath of Hurricane Beryl. The feedback from this consultation will inform our fiscal incentives.
Additionally, he said the government will implement incentives for households importing relief supplies for personal use in the aftermath of Hurricane Beryl.
We're also going to look at other incentives in the aftermath of Hurricane Beryl, which government will implement as a waiver on all taxes and duties on all relief supplies imported for personal use, and this includes barrel or boxes or crates up to the 31st of December 2024. These boxes, the contents of these boxes will be items of foodstuff, clothing, and household items. Again, households will be limited to 2 barrels or box or crates per family or household.
The suspension of the FRA rules, coupled with the proposed fiscal incentives package, is expected to significantly aid in the country's recovery efforts. That concludes the local segment of news. Stay with us. The regional roundup and the international developments are straight ahead. At 5 minutes on to 7 o'clock, we now join the Caribbean News Desk for this morning's edition of the Caribbean News Roundup.
From the Caribbean News Desk, the morning edition. Good morning. I'm Dennis Chabrol.
And I'm Kendall Morgan with the latest from across the Caribbean.
In Antigua and Barbuda, the opposition United Progressive Party UPP says it feels betrayed by Mr. Anthony Smith, who resigned from his party, became an independent parliamentarian, and was appointed a minister in the Labour Party-led government. UPP Chairman D. Giselle Isaac says Mr. Smith was up to last Sunday asked whether he would have been abandoning the constituency that voted for him overwhelmingly against the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party.
Mr. Smith was asked by several members of the party, including the leadership, if the rumors we were hearing were true, and he denied all of them. So we see this as a failing of Anthony Smith, who went to Parliament, who was elected to Parliament on the United Progressive Party's ticket, and we see this as tantamount to treason, not only to the party, but to the constituents who put their faith in him and who put their X next to his name.
She says there are rumors that more UPP parliamentarians will resign and become independents as part of a Labour Party plan to weaken her party. The UPP chairman says her party is preparing to elect someone to become a caretaker of the constituency that had voted for Mr. Smith.
Several Caribbean countries have committed to helping Jamaica restore electricity to sections of its southern parishes, which are still without power 3 weeks after the passage of Hurricane Beryl. Government Minister Darrell Vaz says he has insisted that the Jamaica Electricity Company, JPS, seeks external support, and several regional countries have responded positively.
I had a discussion with the JPS management team where I insisted that the time had come for external assistance based on the suffering of the Jamaican people, based on the gaps that exist in the supply across every parish. I can confirm that Belize and Suriname have agreed to send persons, and also Trinidad and Guyana. The time has come for external assistance so that whatever is outstanding can be done in the shortest possible time.
Grenada has suspended its public debt target and primary balance rule to allow government to borrow more to spend in recovery from devastation caused by Hurricane Beryl earlier this month. Finance Minister Dennis Cornwall says government plans to borrow soft loans.
Government policy is to prioritize grants and concession debt financing. In other words, we have committed ourselves to borrow money if need be at concessional terms for the most part at this point in time. We are hoping to be able at least to take on board all the expenses that are needed to replace the assets that were damaged on Grenada as a result of the storm, so we can basically use that facility to spend up to the limit or beyond if needs be.
A second batch of 200 Kenyan police officers arrived in Haiti this week to be part of the Kenya-led multinational security mission to help restore stability to the gang violence-plagued country. The contingent follows an advanced party which arrived in the Haitian capital late last month. Kenya has promised up to 1,000 officers, and several Caribbean countries, including the Bahamas, Barbados, Belize, and Jamaica, have also committed personnel to the mission. The Kenyan force commander in Haiti, Godfrey Otong, applauded the joint efforts with the Haitian National Police, which he said are helping Haiti to regain stability. He also lauded Kenya's continued commitment to the mission.
Received the second batch of personnel from the Kenyan contingent. The arrival of the second batch shows the commitment that the Kenyan government has placed on the MSF mission.
Saying her country is in a crisis with respect to its declining and aging population, Barbados Prime Minister Mia Mottley is advocating urgent solutions, including managed migration and extending citizenship to foreign-born third and fourth generation Barbadian descendants. The Prime Minister was contributing to debate on a Barbados population policy document laid in Parliament this week following an extended period of research and public consultation. She warned that a declining numbers threaten the country's quality of life. The Prime Minister said while the population issue is affecting much of the region, Barbados has some of the more alarming figures.
In 1950, Barbados had a population of 200,000, sir. Bahamas and Belize had a population of 80,000 each. Today, sir, 74 years later, Barbados' population has actually declined from what it was at its height, according to the 2020 census, to 267,000 roughly, as it is today, and Bahamas and Belize are in excess of 400,000.
This has been the morning edition from the Caribbean News Desk. You may contact us by phone or WhatsApp on +592 700 9293. Thanks for listening.
And looking further afield, U.S. President Joe Biden has renewed a call for Congress to ban assault rifles, including the model that was used in the failed assassination attempt on Donald Trump. Trump's ear was grazed by a bullet after a gunman shot at him from a nearby rooftop during a campaign rally in Pennsylvania on Saturday. An AR-15 was used in the shooting of Donald Trump. This assault weapon was used and killed many others, including children. It's time to allow them, Mr. Biden told the audience at a convention in Las Vegas. It's time to outlaw them, rather, not allow them, outlaw them. His demand came as he returned to the campaign trail for the first time since the attack. For several days following the shooting, the Biden campaign had been on pause. Verbal attacks had been halted, television ads pulled, and a message of unity was pushed by many prominent Democrats. And finally, a New York grand jury has indicted a former U.S. Central Intelligence Agency analyst on charges of acting as a spy for the South Korean government in exchange for luxury goods, bags, and fancy meals. Sue Mi Terry who previously worked as a senior official for the White House National Security Council, faces 2 counts of failing to register as a foreign agent and conspiracy to violate the Foreign Agents Registration Act. Federal officials says Ms. Terry, a prominent U.S. expert on North Korea, acted as an agent for the South Korean government for over a decade, but she did not register as a foreign agent with the American officials, according to court document made public on Tuesday in the Southern District of New York. That concludes the regional roundup and the international developments. The sporting highlights are straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans. Wicketkeeper batsman Joshua Da Silva said the West Indies batsmen had learned their lessons and he is optimistic they could be far more successful against England in the second Richards Botham Trophy Series test starting today. Da Silva said he is confident the frank discussions of the Caribbean side following the horror show that ended in an innings and 114 runs defeat inside 3 days in the first test at Lords will bear fruit at Trent Bridge. The visitors failed to cope with the England Pacers and were bundled out for 121 in the first innings, with only 3 players scoring more than 20 runs. This hardly improved in the second innings when they were bowled out for 136. All of us are pretty disappointed after this first test, so we've put that behind us. We've had our discussions and we are looking forward to the second test, Da Silva told reporters during a news conference on Tuesday. We are putting in the work. We are doing everything we can, rebuilding and going hard forward into the next test. Da Silva said West Indies were not going to dwell on what happened in the first test, but they were going to look for ways to be more successful in the second test. And that's the sporting highlights at this time, reminding you that you can have more of it during our luncheon edition later on in the day. Stay with us. The weather forecast is up next. And for the latest weather forecast, we join forecaster at the Met Office of the MBIA, my good friend Jason J. Robertson. Jay, good morning.
Good morning to you, Innocent, and good morning to our listeners of GBN. Let's take a look at the weather for today, Thursday, the 18th day of July, 2024. At Point Chalene, it is fair, the wind is calm. The barometric pressure is 15.7 millibars, which is above normal and rising. The present temperature, 27.3 degrees Celsius, relative humidity, 89%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 31.1 degrees Celsius, and the minimum last night, 25.3 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, we had 3.7 millimeters of rain. The total for the month so far, 99 millimeters. Now for the public forecast for Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique, valid for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy and breezy with few brief showers and some fresh spells. Today's maximum temperature should reach 30.5 degrees Celsius. The wind should be east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 14 to 24 miles per hour. The sea should be moderate with wave 4 to 6 feet in open waters. Tide was low at 7 a.m. and will be high at 1 p.m. Sunset today 6:36, sunrise tomorrow 5:50. To repeat the forecast, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy and breezy with few brief showers and some fair spells. From the Maurice Bishop International Airport, Jason Robertson reporting.
Jason, as I always do in recent times before you run off, looking on your forecast models, what are you seeing for the next 2-3 days?
The next 2-3 days, well, when that wave passes, we should get some fair spells until probably the next wave passes.
So we have a wave on us now?
Yeah, there is a wave. The axis is not on us yet. It's just to the east of us. It should be on us probably around 8 o'clock tonight.
Wow.
That's the axis.
Okay, and with it comes what? Heavy showers and thunder and so forth?
Well, there is not much big set of activities with it, but probably we could get a few brief showers.
All right, Jay, thank you very much, and keep up your good works as always.
All right.
Have a good day, folks. The weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick and Thompson Company Limited.
Fly the Jones, Switch, it's Lava Man. It's all about Spice of the Carnage Soca Mona competition. It starts on the 26th of July. It's going to go on to the 2nd of August, then the 9th for the finals. I will be the host. Fly the Jones, Switch. Get there, see you there, be there. Nothing but vibes. Real mashup, yeah? Mad.
Who does man of the party? Tell them it's 4-7 trade. Shout it, let them know. Everybody's passing 4-7 trade. No crazy like
It's now 9 minutes after 7 o'clock, and to end the news, a recap of the headlines. Agriculture in the north of the island significantly damaged, so said Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell in a press conference yesterday. In the region, opposition party in Antigua responds to resignation to one of its own. Internationally, Joe Biden calls for a ban on the gun, the type of gun used to shoot at Donald Trump. And in sports, Joshua De Silva, West Indies wicketkeeper batsman, he backs West Indies to improve for the second test. Please pray for Team West Indies. That has been the morning edition of news for today, Thursday, July 18th, 2024. On behalf of the entire news department, I am Gordon Joseph, thanking you for listening, wishing you a productive day, and extending the invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi!
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wiring accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada and St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Running a business is hard. Running a creative business, that's 10 times harder. The Grenada Office of Creative Affairs understands the unique challenges creative entrepreneurs face, especially when it comes to securing financing. That's why they have partnered with the Grenada Development Bank to launch the Creative and Cultural Industries Business Development Fund. Hello, designed specifically for creative entrepreneurs like you and me. Unlock your full potential with our tailored financing options. Access loans of up to $50,000 at just 2% interest, empowering you to upgrade and expand your business. Receive business support vouchers of up to $5,000 to enhance your business plans, financial strategies, or marketing efforts. But that's not all. Nonprofits and community-based projects can secure grants of up to $25,000. So, what are you waiting for? Make the call today and learn how you can finance your dreams. Contact the Grenada Development Bank and unleash your creativity.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Hello,
Good day, Mom. What would make it easier for you to reduce your plastic waste?
Definitely incentives for bringing back plastic bottles, like discounts and loyalty points. It would motivate me to recycle more.
I think if restaurants let us use our own takeout containers, it's all about convenience, you know?
It would help if manufacturers start using less packaging altogether.
Better infrastructure, more investment in recycling facilities, and innovative solutions to tackle this growing problem of plastic pollution. It's not just about individual action, it's about systemic change.
With our population growing and plastic becoming more prevalent in packaging, we have to equip our waste management agencies to keep pace with change and handle the load.
There you have it, folks, straight from the streets. People are willing to do the responsible thing if we create the conditions for them to do so.
Recycle OECS. Green actions, blue oceans.
Flatlands, Park, Ship, and Print, together with Concept Events, present Pre-Day, the biggest show in Grenada's Carnival. Wednesday, August 7th, Grenada National Stadium. Gates open at 9 p.m. Showtime 10 p.m. A celebration of the Jab, featuring the Minister of Jab, the Jab Boss, Talpri.
I am the Jab Boss. Certain things I end up.
Also featuring guest performances by TNT's Road March King, Mikkel Tasia, Nadia Batson, and Sass. Cohen Dubois, Problem Child, Lil Rick, Med Pipe and Satis, Lyrical,
now I don't know how to function.
Wasways, Boise, Lava Man, Vaughn, Terror, The Governor, Skinny Banter, Super Flying Flip, Muddy, and Squeezehead, Temperance Dash, and a whole lot more. Also, a special surprise guest. All early bird tickets are sold out. Get your $100 regular tickets right now, and also get your VIP $600 tickets. It is the biggest event to touch down this Carnival 2024. Pre-day.
Man, that's on the street. Also, got music from
16 minutes after 7 o'clock. Good morning, good morning, good morning to each and every one of you. Welcome to the conversation for this morning. It's Thursday. Folks, as you heard, there is a wave that is expected to pass us. The axis of it, that is expected to pass us sometime later on this evening. But as you heard it from the man himself, Jason, nothing significant. Some showers here and there. That shouldn't debar you from attending the launch of the Roots Calypso tent tonight at the Wester Hall Secondary School, right? We've seen your love and affection in the way you participated in the prelims of the Groovy and Power Soca Monarch. Now it's your time to show your love and appreciation for real die-hard authentic calypsos. So tonight, the launch of the Roots Calypso tent inside of the Wester Hall Secondary School, and the judging of the tent starts tomorrow with the Northwest Brigade. Saturday, we've got the Kaiso Bads. On Monday or Sunday, I think, yes, Sunday, we've got the Kingdom Calypso tent. That will be done at the Palmer's RC. Well, you know the Bards will be judged at the Deluxe Cinema in Grenville. Sunday, we've got the Kingdom Kaiso tent judged at the Palmer's RC School. Sunday, you go back to Deluxe Cinema where you have the Fireworks Calypso tent. And then on Tuesday, we've got the judging of the Roots Calypso tent, and that will be done at the Trade Center, the Grenada Trade Center Annex. All shows starts at 8 p.m. Come on out and support great calypsos, all right? Nice. Good. Lydia Cameron, good morning to you. Hillary J. Harris, good morning. How are you doing? Lydia Cameron, I hope you're doing fine, girl. I hope you're coming home for Carnival. I want make sure, Jennifer Lawrence, good morning. How do you do? Monica Mayrose Williams and Daddy Godwin, good morning. Hope you all are doing fine out there in Florida. Nice. Okay, folks, it's time for the conversation, and there's something that I want to hear your take on it. And it's important that you make valid points, right? Because in as much as what you say might not be implemented the way you say it, but there is wisdom in collective decision making, all right? And people in authority listen to the common folks, all right? The ordinary folks, because that's what we call collective wisdom. So some of the things that you say might not be, taken just as you say it, but they can be, trimmed and so forth. There's a situation that's, I had a conversation with a goodly gentleman last night, and he is suggesting that one of the ways the government can aid in the rebuilding process, especially for the folks in Carriacou and PD Martinique, is to look at the taxing regime, the VAT and other tax and duties. The gentleman was of the opinion that maybe the VAT on rebuilding supplies especially should be removed for a period of time. He was saying to me that, innocent, could you imagine, in one case, my VAT for purchasing rebuilding materials came up to $11,000 plus, the VAT. Okay. He also made me aware that people are seeing it cheaper to go over to St. Vincent and even Union Island that was damaged to purchase plyboard and this sort of things. So, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on that? Do you think that the government should give a VAT amnesty for building materials for the folks, especially in Carriacou, because it's a bit difficult to get the materials down here. They have to travel down. Okay, they have to truck it to the boat. boat it up to Carriacou, then truck it from the boat to where they're going. So these costs eventually add up and it can become very exorbitant. So what are your thoughts on that? Let me hear your take on this morning. You know the numbers, 435-2041, and let's make the conversation meaningful, okay? Please. Right away, let's go on to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Welcome to the program.
Right. I heard you talk about the VAT, and I heard the news last night that the government did said that the Ministry of Finance, sorry, I don't want to turn on my volume of my radio, right. The government did say that they will, from August going down to the 31st of December, goods, perishable foodstuff items, clothing, and household items coming into the country will be exempted from paying tax and VATs and other things, and which I find is a very good move by the government. Okay. And I don't know if the person had paid attention to the news last night, they would have heard it on the 7 o'clock North GBN television news.
Okay. Well, while you're at it, let me just tell you that the conversation that I had was before that. So the person had that concern even before. So maybe the government or someone from the government might have been a fly on the wall and heard the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because it was way before that. Okay. But thanks for your contribution. All right.
Wait, hold on. I ain't going yet. Just one more. I don't want to be long.
All right.
No, I want to elaborate on the fact that the news come from your radio station this morning stated that the farmers and them in the north of the island, a lot, it come from the Prime Minister mouth himself. He said a lot of the agricultural produce has producing plants like banana, cocoa, nutmeg, just name it, has been really, really devastated. And he is looking for avenues to see how they could help them replant, recultivate, which means they have to clean up, clear up, etc. And also they have to make provisions for the farmers and them who are affected, because in relatively they don't have no income coming in because they have nothing to sell, and which is a fact. And this is why I keep saying we are spending so much quality time on getting ready for Carnival when we have more burning issues of economic growth and development to build back the country. Let me spend time to resurrect back the economy to the north.
All right.
Thank you.
That's opinion.
Lifestyle.
That's opinionated, but their opinion counts as well. All right. What's up, caller? Good morning.
Greetings to you, Mr. Innocent. How are you this morning?
I am alive and thankful. So very thankful. How about you?
Good, thank you. Thanking God for life.
Nice.
My contribution to the issue raised is that, yes, the VAT should be considered. It should be lessened. If it could be taken off completely, I shall be grateful. But we also have to look at the people, the labor costs. Laborers, contractors, and builders should consider, well, you know, I usually work for $150 a day. I'm just saying, they should be use a lot of compassion. I know sometimes people want to make a little money, they don't want themselves, but that's not the time to profiteer on this situation. It happened in Ivan. I heard a lot of painful stories of people rip off people in the rebuilding process. We do not want to go down that road.
Okay.
And another concern of mine, sir, in the rebuilding, you know, as I know the people, the affected people are getting a lot of counseling, but again, I think counseling should be done as to how they build back. So somebody may have a 4-bedroom house, nice, spacious 4-bedroom house, and they lost it. Probably they may have the resources to rebuild a 4-bedroom house, but the government have to direct them, NADMA, all the stakeholders, and say, look, yes, you may not be able to get a 4-bedroom house because you may have to build a house with a roof, a concrete roof, which will cost much more than what you use to build your house. They may have the resources, but in using the resources that are contributed by government and other stakeholders to rebuild for people, they may not be able to get back what they were accustomed to, but they should be able to get back something that is comfortably enough that another hurricane come, it wouldn't take the roof, or an earthquake come, it wouldn't tear them apart. Another thing I want to say, Mr. Innocent, which is not directly related to the topic, when supplies are given, people make sacrifices. People shouldn't hoard, and I heard a lot of call. If you get excessive probably from family members too, call NADMA and say, look, we get a lot of excess, hold it there, because another hurricane could come and destroy Grenada, God forbid, destroy another island, and we all need resources again. So there should be no wastage and no hoarding and no stealing, and people who do not need should not be in a line collecting supplies, as what happened in Ivan.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Have a good one. Thank you very much. Thank you so very much for your contribution. Let's go to the telephone line. Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you, sir.
How are you?
Oh, quiet and welcome back after a long while.
Okay, talk to me.
Now, your subject matter. I think that is only logical, since VAT is value added after full markup. Therefore, VAT should not be on goods at all. I have been saying this for quite a number of years. If VAT is off, we get lower prices. And so VAT should not be applicable at this time to these people, and VAT should be removed on all goods to allow us to get a little lower prices. Yeah?
Okay.
So that is well in order.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, caller. Thank you also much for your contribution.
Hey, Mr. Roots, what's going on, boy?
Back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Innocent. How are you?
I am doing kind of okay. How about you, partners?
Well, I'm good.
Talk to me.
Well, what I'm saying, the gentleman that said this thing about the tax, he's so right. Because what we have to understand is that, like, Grenada is the head of this here, right? We didn't get much damage. Carriacou is so small and it get all this damage. They should do that immediately. A lot of things that the Prime Minister said yesterday in his speech is so correct. Even yet, like what I talk about, paying only the kayaks to do things. It don't want to be 100, the normal fee, a day fee, but half. That is to help them bounce back. What the gentleman talk about, I said it, the transportation for them from Grenada to Carriacou is a high cost. Look at the same thing they said. He said from Union Island, because we don't live here, don't live up there. We don't know. I know up there. A lot of the things, they can do a lot of business to Union Island, and St. Vincent get damaged, so that's another breakdown for them.
Okay.
Is anything you can do to help these people right now is needed. There's no choosing and choosing. You may not be able to apply it at this time, but have it in backup to apply when the time is reached.
Okay.
All idea is needed on both to help these people. They traumatize. All these things, counseling, just going to look for them. All that will help. We are the main island, and we did not get damaged. They are smaller. As I was saying, the lady was talking about the houses. I think just after Janet, we had Janet. Across the boat, try for hurricane shelter, get downstairs, complete with wall, and leave the top. When the people good, they could build up on top. But just make sure that they have a shelter, because hurricane season just that, and it's not only 1 year. We have a year. Once we are alive, hurricane going to pass our way.
Okay.
So, it's well needed. It's well needed.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one, man.
Yeah.
All right, good. Someone on WhatsApp says, good morning. I think it's a good idea to remove the taxes for individuals who had damages during the Beryl hurricane. Not for everyone who is doing construction. The individual should have to apply for such tax breaks and show evidence that the property was damaged during the hurricane. I think this should also include the farmers. If this is not done in the proper way, people will take advantage of the tax break. Of course, Grenadians look for every loop that they can get to deal with these things. 30 minutes after 8 o'clock, that is our time. Let's take a final call before we take a commercial break. Good morning, caller.
Oh, good morning, very innocent.
Hi, welcome to the program.
Hey, I don't problem.
Okay.
I don't problem. I don't have a victim on the phone down. You want to maintain a listener? I'm phone down. I got hold. Hallelujah. I want somebody to come and get evaluated. Somebody else come the government or somebody else come and travel. Twist I can't move. I can't move about. Man, make a that man, but move foot. And I don't.
Where are you located?
Bolu, like Spirit Joy. The Spirit Joy morning.
Okay, Spirit Joy. Okay.
Spirit Joy in the stone, Daniel Payne.
Okay.
Daniel Payne. I don't know why he didn't come and check me. Because I can't move.
You can't move, okay.
In Diamond of America.
Okay.
Even meant that too. You meant that. You do a good job.
Okay.
Hey, Holy Ghost. Thank you, Holy Ghost. Thank you, Jesus. God move that.
All right.
Someone you want to fly.
Thanks for praying for us, all right? Thanks a lot. Folks, it's 28 minutes on to 8 o'clock. We take a commercial break. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Fly the Jones Switch, it's Lava Man, it's all about spice up the Carnat Soca Mona competition. It starts on the 26th of July, it's going to go on to the 2nd of August, then the 9th for the finals. I will be the host, Fly the Jones Switch. Get there, see you there, be there, nothing but vibes. Real mashup, yeah? Mad.
Coming up, African emancipation celebrations build towards the big day. Crop Over rolls towards its own colorful conclusion. One of this region's top banks continues to demonstrate the power to make a difference. Welcome to another award-winning Home Away from Home. Caribbean athletes ready for the world. Souvenirs stitched from scratch. It's all next on this station.
Tropics have come to life. A storm is threatening. The clock is ticking. It's time to take action. We're just 48 hours out. A hurricane watch is imminent or has just been issued. Get your car filled with gas and make sure you have plenty of cash. And now's the time to check your evacuation kit. Make sure you have a few days of food and water and grab any last-minute items. And check your insurance papers and other important documents and make sure they're up to date and saved electronically. Also, protect the documents that you are taking with you by putting them in a waterproof envelope. And don't forget to keep tabs on the forecast.
New models are just coming in, so be ready to adjust to any changes in the storm track or intensity. And remember that
the storm is growing stronger and getting closer. We're only 24 hours out. A hurricane warning is up. So finish securing windows and openings with shutters or plywood. Remove all loose items on your property and follow advice of local officials and evacuate if told to do so. Now, the outer bands of the storm are just coming ashore, and it's time to be at your safe location. Family members and friends, they need to know where you are, so share your plans. And remember, all your electronics need to be fully charged because with a storm like this, let me me tell you, the power, it could be out for days. And the weather's going downhill fast. Landfall's upon us. Trees are starting to come down. Now is the time to shelter in place and ride out the storm.
I want to control your anger. There's a way to feel better. That's one thing to remember. No matter where you are, you can be a star. Stop and take a deep breath and relax yourself. Take another deep breath and relax it, and relax it. Eliminate violence. Time to go now.
23 minutes on to the 8 o'clock. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Innocent.
Hi, welcome to the program.
Callers and viewers. Yeah, I want to concur with that suggestion. I think it will be very good to have the VAT, if not reduced, but if not totally removed, but reduced to assist, especially those people in Carriacou. I'm not even asking for it in St. Patrick.
Okay.
But if the government so wish, I think, and I don't think it should be widespread. I think it could be monitored and geared towards the destruction that took place within Carriacou and St. Patrick. And it's not hard to determine. I mean, someone from St. George's shouldn't be able to go in and get it as someone from St. Patrick who, I think it could be managed. So I want to endorse it. I think it's something the government should take on board.
Okay.
There's another. Let me ask you a question. I know you're very versed on English and all of that. I didn't go to secondary school, so I'm not very versed on those things.
Well, I went to secondary school, but it was in August, so I'm not so.
Where does one draw the line? Where do you make the differentiation between complaint and raising concern? I would very much like someone to share with me, where do you make the distinction between one expressing concern about a particular thing or person or complaining about a particular thing or person? I've heard some people talk about Grenada just complaining. And yes, I've heard a lot of people complaining, but I've heard people making serious suggestions, raising concerns about certain things, and they are all putting it in one bundle. How do you make that distinction? I would very much like someone to tell me, because I'm a bit confused where that is concerned.
Okay.
On the last point that I want to raise this morning is that on the agriculture aspect in St. Patrick, we have been very much set back, in my view, almost 20 plus years in terms of what we have. However, I would want to advise the government that they approach this thing with a lot of consultation along with the farmers. I think the idea that they have is brilliant, but I also believe if they engage the farmers, they would be surprised as to the several different approaches that they could take to make a difference in terms of how they do that thing.
Okay.
So I believe it's a very good approach in terms of the clearing and the plants. Some farmers would not even want financial support. They may just want the plants and in terms of the clearing of the land, and they will do the rest. There's a lot of land that has been abandoned, and now it has been destroyed. I mean, people want to think about how do you prioritize that? Do you give those farmers that are very active on top of those who just had the land, they're doing nothing? All of those things, I think, if the government in the Ministry of Agriculture, if they involve the farmers on one-on-one, I think a lot could be derived from the initiative. That is my suggestion this morning.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Have a good one, my friend. Have a good one. It's 20 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Let's take a caller from our WhatsApp platform. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Joseph.
How are you?
Not too bad, just quiet.
That's nice.
I'll try in the first to answer what the gentleman stated, complaint and concern. A complainer, I'll try.
Okay, before you proceed, please turn down what's in the back.
Oh, sorry for that. Hold on. I didn't realize that. So let me move out from it. Give me 1 minute. 1 minute. I'm moving away from it. It's better now?
Yes, a whole lot.
Right. A complainer is one who doesn't mean to see something being progressive as such. It's more like a fault finder. He cannot be satisfied with nothing. Tell us what to do is he will never be satisfied.
Okay.
A concerned person is one who cares about the progress and the betterment and the development of something. You want to see it's better. You want to see improvement, so you are concerned. But the complainer is more of a destructive sort of a person. Remember the children of Israel when they was complaining to God, and God gave them meat quail, and he's sticking the teeth because all what God did for them, they could not satisfy. Only complaining. So God give them meat till they eat, and they die because they were complaining too much. Okay. However, let me go on the substantive part, what you say in terms of the VAT. Yes, I agree 100% for the people in Carriacou in the rebuilding process that VAT can be removed for them. However, you know, when you put things across the board, you must find some tricky person trying to capitalize on it. What I would have done, that the property owners, you own a property, or I could ascertain you had a building, because you could go through the tax system and see who used to pay tax and building as such. You come with some document, you get the concession to bring in your material, so that you don't have to pay tax because you own something. Because if you say for building, a lot of people could take advantage of it and then come back and sell it over to others who may not able to go down to St. George's, pay the boat and things of that sort. They may capitalize on it and try to trick the system. Okay. So you want to build, you come with your documents, you go through the necessary, you get the concession to your material. Also, I heard the QT president make mention of it, price gouging. You have to watch. I saw it happening in Ivan, where all of a sudden, because something occurred, prices being raised in those hardware and different things. You have to guard against that. People want to capitalize and tend to raise the price, and then you hear everybody blame government. Government raise pricing high in Grenada. Watch for price gouging, and people who do it, a stiff penalty should be dished out to them. So I think it's a good move. Okay. And one last thing, the insurance company. Some people building are properly insured, and insurance should take coverage and repay and different things of that sort. So you have to bear that in mind. But the ordinary people who don't have insurance, you own a property, bring your documents, because you have to pay tax on your property, you get in concession. And I think that will be a very good gesture of the government. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. Thank you so very much. Hope you're having a wonderful day thus far. Yeah, thanks for your contribution, man. As always, makes a very meaningful contribution to the program. 15 minutes until. Paul Street says the agricultural sector, essentially the poultry sector, has been hard hit by beryl, and so far no one from the ministry has done any assessment in my area. What is your area? Where is your area? Please let me know. All right.
Everybody jumping, having a real good time.
Renisha says, I think we should invest in decking our property. Most of our houses are just galvanized nail on 2x4, and that's where the problem comes. I do agree and endorse that statement that the planning, that authority that looks at, the building of the erection of buildings, I think that they, going forward, they need to be more integrally involved in, the construction sector. Good morning, caller.
Hi, thank you very much, President. Good morning.
Welcome to the program.
I'm very disappointed, and I'm very, I don't know, I have to laugh probably. Let me tell you, before Beryl passed, a lady came on Saturday, she and a gentleman, and she told me that she came from the Ministry of Agriculture and whatnot, etc. However, the time she came, I couldn't work with her. So I said, okay, today is Saturday, and I can't work with you today. So come another day, because my property is registered and whatnot, etc. But she looked at me in my wheelchair with one foot and whatnot, and she probably had a laugh. She wondered if I'm very serious and whatnot. But I can tell you, my friend, 1 foot or no 1 foot, and I lost my foot because of famine. Coals I was burning, and I got burned in the cold pit, and I lost my leg. But that doesn't stop me, that doesn't deter me. The Minister of Agriculture made me laugh just before I won. Just before Beryl, I should say. Sorry. But you know why I had to laugh? Because a population of over 120,000 people, or approximately thereabout. And this man spoke about 150 farmers. 150 farmers. No, I'm wondering, how many farmers you speak about now? Because, to me, even where I live in St. David's here, all my fig tree and whatnot, etc., breadfruit and all these things were gone down. And I wonder if I will still see them come around. Because look, man, I don't like when people joking around. So, I support NDC government, but at the same time, I find as if they're dragging their foot a little too much. Because the same two people on Saturday, they came to another neighbor house just sometime after, about maybe sometime, whatever it was. And when my lady came home, she asked me, did they come and check you? I said, no, I ain't see them yet. So imagine they come to a neighbor house, and they came to me before, and I told them come back in the week, and then they refused to come. I mean, what really happening? People have to understand, man. Anyhow, thank you very much. Have a good day.
Have a good one, bro. Have a good one, all right? Thanks for calling. Now, someone says there is... Good morning. I think it's a good idea to remove the taxes for individuals who have damaged. Okay, I read that one already. There is a fine line between complaining and concerning. Most times you have to listen and know what the person is talking about and see where they are going with their concerns. Some people are repetitive and may make good suggestions, but because of the way it comes over, it sounds as a complaint. Let's go to WhatsApp and take a call. Good morning, caller.
Hello, sir. Morning, sir. How
good.
You doing?
I'm good. Welcome to the program.
Innocent.
Hi.
I've been accusing Grenada government for a few years now of being very greedy. And listen to why. In 2013, a few taxes were increased and some were implemented as new tax for the purpose of austerity measures to stabilize the economy. That was designed and done for 3 years, hopefully. Up to this day, only one tax, and that is the corporate tax, was moved from 35% to 32%. All other taxes that were implemented increased in some cases 100%, has never been touched, has never been addressed and dealt with, subjected itself to the original tax regime that used to be, because it was promised it was going to be for 3 years. This present government inherited. the release that was necessary or is so necessary, especially given in the situation that you're addressing now in the Carriacou and the northern parish part of Grenada, is so necessary. And it's not just because of the storm itself, you know. The economic situation is not that bright. Yes, you might say, well, then the government need to keep it and maintain it so that the government can maintain all its responsibilities. Fine. But hello, what is the purpose of the taxes? Is not to enable the citizens to enjoy or to be happy about the situation in the country, so that if it becomes a burden because it has been a burden for so long, now is a very opportune time or most ideal time to release it. In the particular situation with the building supplies, it is absolutely necessary. When you have a situation like you would now have to, you now consider that certain people are entitled to it and not another set, it becomes very difficult to relate to. And this is what I will have a problem with if it is going to be given to certain people in certain circumstances and others in general cannot get it. But the fact is, we need a release on taxes in Grenada, period.
Okay.
Take care, sir.
Thank you, caller. Thank you very much for your contribution. Folks, it's 9 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Let's take our final commercial break in the program and come back with the wrap.
Hey, Mr.
filter, huh? Kam झाले filter. आजी.
I am Audrey Jackson.
I'm Greg Jackson.
On February 19th at 4 a.m., a gun was used to take my son from me. You know him as Pop Smoke. We call him Shar. Because of gun violence, I'll never see my son run up the front of our steps, taking them two at a time. He won't ever take my hands again and dance with me. He won't come into my room and muscle pose in the mirror. Gun violence destroys families. It must stop.
We say, yeah, GBN we say, arts and culture living, yeah. Rock the box we say, I'm telling you, rock the box, rock the box, rock the box we say, I'm telling you, rock the box, rock the box, rock the box we say, we'll be jamming here on a Thursday. It's a
Fly the Jones, Switch, it's Lava Man, it's all about Spice Up the Carnage Soca Mona competition. It starts on the 26th of July, it's going to go on to the 2nd of August, then the 9th for the finals. I will be the host, Fly the Jones, Switch. Get there, see you there, be there, nothing but vibes. Real mashup, yeah? Mad. We have them girl winding around and round, not right on the head.
you mentioned the wing high, then you have things like man, you must come back, you know. We have the low power there.
When you push your push up, it is kind of like the same man, and it's just different name for the same kind of thing.
And last but not least, I just want to say to all the men who saw me, call me, and ask for a piece of cake. I'm baking this weekend.
Join us Fridays at 8 on GBN Television, K105 FM, GBN's Facebook page, and YouTube channel for We Culture.
Who does man of the party? Tell them it's 4-7 trade. Shout it, let them know where we represent 4-7 trade. Who's the body's passing? 4-7 trade. Them no crazy like I want to control your anger. There's a way to feel better. That's one thing to remember. No matter where you are, you can be a star. Stop and take a deep breath and relax yourself. Take another deep breath and relax it. Eliminate violence.
Three minutes away from 8 o'clock. That's the time. Me says the government survives by individuals paying taxes. We complain about government not doing this and that, yet we complain about taxes. How many people really pay their fair share of taxes? Sir, this is a complaint, not a concern. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning.
Welcome to the program.
Yes, sir. We're talking about helping people. I appreciate you have to help people when they are in special need. We in Grenada, we have a history of not doing or carrying out things in the interest of people. If we are being placed to help people, whether we looking into the agricultural sector so that the people could get help, or whether we are looking into the housing system to get help, a lot of people who have been placed previously, they swindle some of these materials for houses, they swindle some of this money, and because they are in high position, they are not being the money and the material that have been swindled have never been accounted for by either making these people pay back the money or putting them where they're supposed to be. I do not hope that the same situation would occur because many people want help. Those people who want help, they should have people supervising these people who have been given help. After the people who go around giving help, supervise the people so if they did the right thing and put them where they're supposed to be if they do not do the right thing. A lot of people in Grenada, they seem to be smart, but a lot of people have been exposing themselves too much in swindling in Grenada. In fact, in the past, in government and our people, leaders swindle people's money when they get gift from abroad. In fact, we have got a lot of money, and we supposed to account for this money, what we do with them and what we don't do with them.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. Thank you for keeping the volume of your radio or TV down. Let's go to WhatsApp. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, man. How you doing?
I am alive and well, man. How are you doing?
All right. You know, sometimes people doesn't understand sometimes. You know, when you live abroad, you know what I'm saying? You pay your taxes, and you like America. This is how America survive. They survive by the taxes. And I'm just saying that all this break Caribbean people always want. Not only Grenada. I have Jamaican friends. It's the same problem. Everybody want a break. Everybody want the government to do this. Don't matter which government is in power. The government also take care of them like a baby. And a lot of people sometimes they get the break and what they do. They spoil it. You understand? How you want your country to grow? You go to Canada, you gotta pay your taxes. You don't see the government, you don't see the Prime Minister of Canada. You come to America, you don't go to the White House and say, I need a break over here in Brooklyn, I need a break. You pay your taxes and that's it, and that's how the country runs.
As the young folks say, and it's that.
And it's that what all these break people want. Everybody want a break, and people doing this and people doing that. I think people is the same. I had a conversation with my good Jamaican partner, and it's the same bucket they in. Because why? Everybody need a break, everybody need a house, everybody need a step, everybody need electricity, and when they get it, they don't want to pay. They don't want to pay back. Me ain't paying back the government. They don't do this. And it goes on and on and on. And your country remain underdeveloped because you as a citizen doesn't want to participate. Now you travel. You're not a U.S. citizen. You're not a Canadian citizen. You're not an English citizen or Australian citizen. But we go to this people country, and we pay our taxes without even seeing who put in the taxes.
Well, in some cases they don't even have a choice.
You don't have a choice. You want to have a house in America? You got to pay your taxes. And it's much more expensive than Grenada. You have a house in Grenada, the land is yours, the 2 picture in America you have a house, the house still not yours. Because the taxes could be $20,000 and $30,000 a year sometimes. That's why some people lost their houses. They don't lose it because they doesn't pay their mortgage. They lost it because the land that the house sits on is government land and you have to pay that tax. Sometimes $20,000 a year. Sometimes a lot of people, as I said, a lot of people lose their property, not because they couldn't pay the mortgage, but because the taxes on the land is so much. So we are blessed sometimes in Grenada to have your own house on your own land. All you have to pay a little light, gas and water and pay the little tax on whatever little piece of land you have, which is not much.
Okay.
So I don't know what we cry for. And when we go to other people's country, we pay our taxes without even crying. We boast about how much taxes we just pay. Good night, Queen's Park.
Listen, when you're coming in, man?
The 3rd.
Okay, all right. Talk to you soon, buddy. Have a good one.
All right, okay.
Enough love. Give your wife my regards. My good partner there, the Hercules, man. How are you doing, partners? 3 minutes away from 3 minutes after 8 o'clock. You know, we still have the issue with the BBC Live. So, and folks, it's real, right? For those of you who, continuously listening for the BBC, we do have that issue. As a matter of fact, I think to authenticate what I'm saying, I'm going to do this. All right?
.com/news. BBC. BBC. You're with the BBC. We're sorry, but we're unable to.
All right, so I just wanted to let you see that for yourself. You know, there are some folks that sometimes they tell you, I believe you just want to go further with the program. You know, nothing like that. Folks, good morning, caller.
Good morning, Innocent.
How you do?
I am okay in the garden. I just want to say thank God for our government, for the wisdom that they use, the ability to travel. I know as a business person, it's not always easy when you have to travel. But for the purpose, of the state, they are doing it. And thank God they did it, because to stay in Grenada, in a sense, we're not achieving much. And when you go abroad and you make international friends and friends in the Caribbean, we are able to make contact. And now these people are coming to the fore to assist us, and we are eternally grateful for that. So I just want to say to those of us who have been beating up on them for traveling, it really makes sense. And I just wish them God's blessing and give them strength. Our Prime Minister is working very, very hard. I sometimes describe him as the Energizer Bunny. He's doing a fantastic job. And all those who support and assist to make things work. God bless you. Have a great weekend. Do get your rest. Have a great day, Innocent. Thank you.
You too. Have a good one. Have a good one. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, them guys, like with everything else, there are the pros and the cons, all right? There are the naysayers and the yaysayers. There are times when the eyes do have it. I like that. Mr. Leo Cato, good morning. The eyes do have it. Yeah. Good morning, caller. No, caller. Fix that and call back, all right? 6 minutes after 9 o'clock, 4 minutes left on the program. Yeah. Let's try it again. Good morning. Hello? Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Hi, welcome.
Innocent, a couple of callers ago was making an allegation, or allegations I should say, about swindling. And I think as the host of the program, you should have stopped him from making such allegations without proof.
Okay.
I think it's about time that somebody puts a stop to this gentleman and the nonsense that he carries on with. And to the last caller that talked about the traveling, they let us know that the fruits that are being picked now from the trees is not from now. You don't plant a tree now and it bears fruit tomorrow. It takes a while to bear fruit. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. Thank you.
Hey, Mr. Roots.
7 minutes after 8 o'clock, folks. Don't forget tonight at the Wester Hall Secondary School, the Roots Calypso tent opens its doors to the public. The judging starts tomorrow with the Northwest Brigade. Then we head up to the Deluxe Cinema in Grenville on Saturday for the judging of the Kaiso Bards. On Sunday, the Kingdom Calypso tent in Pomeroy's RC. On Sunday, we go back to the Deluxe Cinema. And then on Tuesday, when we go back to this, on Monday we go back to the Deluxe Cinema, and on Tuesday we head to the Trade Center Annex for the Roots the Roots Calypso tent judging. Good morning, caller.
I had to call based on that last caller's statement. It seemed like he has not been living in Grenada. You could not have stopped the gentleman because what the gentleman was saying was facts. There have been a lot of swindling in Grenada as it relates to building materials. We all know that. A commission of inquiry was started by the FIU under the former head of the FIU for all of those swindling of materials, especially in St. Patrick. So this gentleman, he seemed like he was not living in Grenada.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a good one, huh? All right. Don't raise your pressure, Papi. Don't raise your pressure. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, Mr. Roots.
Or else you might just have to get yourself a regiment of co-approval 312.5 or some amlodipine. Yeah. 1 minute away from shutdown. Let's take this call. Good morning, caller.
Innocent, good morning.
Morning, welcome.
Yeah, and I'm sorry if we have to call and tell you what you should do. You're on the program and we have to do it for you. The gentleman was right what he just said. It is true. And they use some nice for the other teeth here.
You mix some for me a bit. Go back and say it over. Okay. He left. All right. Oh my goodness, never a dull moment in Grenada. I don't know, man. You people, it's the taxes that the people in the foreign countries pay, that the foreign governments use to provide assistance to our countries. We should count our blessings. Okay. All right. What the government doing about wood versus steel roof? I saw a BIM what? 249 TT and purlins for 1 something TT. The hardware in Grenada have a set of nutty twisted wood, expensive, and the steel right next door. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Okay. Nice. Folks, this is where we pull it down for the morning. Thank you very much for your participation and contributions. And if the good Lord spare your lives, we'll do it together tomorrow again. I love you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Fun time is happy.